and welcome to your premarital counseling session.
Hi.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
Good, I'm so glad. I'm Jenna.
I'm Shauna.
Nice to meet you.
Frank?
Nice to meet you, Frank. Good. So, let go.
Sorry.
Alright, it's okay. You're nervous, I get it.
Yeah.
His love language is
My hands have been sweaty for weeks.
Okay, well, that's good. We're just gonna jump right off.
Yeah, I mean, let's do it.
How did you two meet? Tell me your story.
Oh, Melanie, you want to take this away?
I would love to tell the story.
All right.
So it's kind of funny, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So it was during college, and it was one of our English classes, and I sat in there. I'm a really good student. So I'm sitting at my desk, everything's ready, and I look over in the corner of the room, and there is this obnoxious, cocky guy just standing in the corner making a ruckus.
I think you mean dapper.
That wasn't the word I was going to use.
All right, well.
But I'll continue. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I wanted a nice, easy, carefree semester in English class. But that wasn't going to happen with him in the class. And then later in the year, we got forced to be on a project together. And I was like, not going to happen.
By forced, she means she chose to work with me because of my incredible smolder.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's what she means by that. But that's okay. Continue. I'm sorry, honey.
It's fine, it's fine.
Yeah.
And so we started working on the project, and my perception kind of changed of him. And kind of ever since that project, I just, become a lot more fonder of him and the qualities he has, and just fallen in love with who he is.
It truly is heartwarming. It truly is.
That is beautiful.
Yeah. You know, she tells it the best.
Yes, I know.
So, why are you getting married then?
Well, let Shauna tell you that because she's got it on speed dial right now.
I do. We're just getting married. I just feel like that's what God's calling us to do, is just to walk together in this life and just, to call forth the tone in each other, and I just really feel like it's what we're supposed to do right now.
So I want to do it, so.
So that's why you're having a Christian ceremony?
Yeah, we just feel like God should be the center, right, honey?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
So, what have been your physical boundaries and why?
Well, we live by the phrase WWJD, which is okay, what would Jesus do, right, hon?
Right.
So, what has that played out? What does that look like?
Do you want me to explain it?
I mean, I don't know.
Do you want to explain it?
No, you got it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, no, it's...
Are you sure?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it's fine. I threw out the WWJD thing.
You did, good job.
Yeah.
Well, we really haven't gotten past kissing, making out stuff. Not really sure why, I just kind of thought that was the right thing to do.
Okay. That's really great that you guys have established those boundaries, because I think they're really important to have. But I wanted to give you guys another outlook on maybe why it is so important, because I think there's a lot more that's going on in store. And so even though you guys are engaged and planning on spending your rest of your life together, there is always still that possibility of one of you leaving there before marriage, which is why it's so important not to have sex before you get married. And because that one flesh covenant is a really incredible design that God did that is just for marriage, and so that's just another reason why it is important to wait and not just pretend you want it to, but that's it. So a couple more questions. Did you guys, are you going to use the traditional vows, or did you write your own?
We actually wrote our own.
Okay.
And I love just the idea of writing our own vows, because there's just such power and strength in our words that what are we saying towards each other, because if we're created in the image of God, He spoke creation into existence, and so we also have that power, and I just love the idea of just speaking truth in life and just out loud in front of each other.
It's cool.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. One last question for you guys. What are your thoughts on divorce?
How do you got this one?
Divorce is not an option for us.
Yeah, I agree.
We love each other way too much for that.
That's great.
I want to bring out the toe within inside of her. Yeah.
Well, this has been a very great session. I would say you guys are going to have a great life together. Can't wait to be at the wedding.
Oh, it's so exciting.
I could love someone the way that I love you. I never knew that I could love someone the way that I love you. Yeah, I never knew.
We are gathered here today to celebrate one of life's greatest moments, the joining of two hearts, and to give recognition to the work and beauty of the love, and to place strength and power in the words which shall unite this couple in a one flesh covenant under God. Their two souls are going to be intimately and uniquely tied together, stamped on one another as if they are a new creation. A sealing of hearts will be taking place, just as it says in the book of Song of Songs, chapter 8, verse 6 and 7. Set me as a seal upon your heart, as a seal upon your arm, for love is strong as death. Many waters cannot quench love, neither can floods drown it. So today we have come together to witness this joining of these two souls being tied together. Marriage is the most important of all earthly relationships. It should be entered into reverently, thoughtfully, and with full understanding of its sacred future. I can clearly see God's total overflowing in both of your lives. Now, you guys both wrote your own vows. So Shauna, do you want to go first? And if you guys want to turn and face me.
Okay, WL. From the moment I met you, well, not actually that moment, and months after that, but after I got to know you, I have fallen more and more in love with you every day since. The words that I'm going to say to you are not to be taken lightly, and they're from my heart. They're not replaceable when things get hard or when feelings change. Because I am a daughter of God and created in His image, my words are full of power and strength, just as His were when He created creation. I promise to call forth Tov in you, just as I hope you'll call forth in myself. I promise to speak life and truth, and to use my words to create a sacred space of grace and understanding. I stand before you today, naked and unashamed, fully open to the power of God to continually work through our lives. I promise to walk through the dark shadows that life may bring, and also to rejoice with you in the joys that life could also bring. I'm so blessed that God has given us this opportunity to walk through life together. Through the crazy life, through the mundane, the good and the bad. I promise to love you today, tomorrow, and forever.
So, WL, do you have some sort of object that you'd like to use as a seal to close this covenant?
I do indeed, Jenna. I happen to have with me a ring that is on my finger, and I'll off my finger, and I will place it upon my bride's finger. You know, hold it still. Okay.
Shauna, do you have some sort of object that you would like to seal the covenant with?
I do.
What do you have?
It's a ponytail.
That works.
It's really significant for us.
Really works. Well, in traditional weddings, this would be where I would say, you are now husband and wife, you may kiss the bride, but we don't want to see the soul tie starting to happen here. So you guys may fist bump each other. And now I can announce you guys as Mr. and Mrs. WL.